Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm the stroller guru, and I'm also the owner of Wild Child. And I'm here today to answer a few questions on the City Mini stroller and the Britax B-Agile stroller. Both are really great strollers, and at first glance they almost look identical, but there are a few differences to note, but there's also a bunch of similarities as well. In 2011, I made a video comparing these two strollers, but I was comparing the B-Agile to the 2011 City Mini, which is back here. And at that time, I really preferred the B-Agile stroller, and that's because it offered a lot of features that Baby Jogger had not yet addressed with the City Mini. But in 2012, they've made a bunch of those updates that they hadn't done so before. And so, in my opinion, now I really do like the 2012 Baby Jogger City Mini. And I hope that doesn't sound flip-floppy, but I'll tell you why in just a moment. So, let me just go through a few similarities and differences to get you acquainted with the strollers. First of all, both strollers weigh about the same and they hold the same capacity, so that's pretty much a wash. And you'll see that for the most part, their overall look and feel is the same. But right off the bat, I notice the fabrics are different. So on the Britax B-Agile stroller, this is sort of a, I think they might call it a ripstop nylon fabric, and it has a softer fabric-y feel, which is really nice. On the City Mini stroller, this is definitely a heavy-duty, dense nylon, which I really like. It's very slick. I think it's easy to wipe it clean, and water will just repel off of it. I think on the Britax B-Agile, since it does have that softer, more fabric-y feel, it might absorb things a little bit differently. Also, look at the two handlebars. So on the Britax B-Agile stroller, you have a foam handlebar that's a little bit more squared off. Compared to the City Mini handlebar, which is rounded, this makes it a little bit taller. It's 41.5 inches tall on the City Mini than the 40.5 inches on the B-Agile. Not a huge difference, but maybe could be meaningful to some parents. I tend to prefer the rubber handlebar on the City Mini, and that's because I think it's a little bit more durable. A foam handlebar, since you're going to be folding this and setting it down on pavements or in a parking lot, this could get gouged or ripped a little bit over time. I think the rubber will just hold up a little bit better. Okay, let's take a look at the back sides of the strollers. Now, one key difference that Baby Jogger addressed for 2012 is the basket accessibility on the City Mini stroller. Piper, go away. They've deepened this bar here on the City Mini to make it much more of a U shape. And now you can really get your whole diaper bag in the basket and out really easily. So it brings it more in line with the Britax B-Agile. So in terms of accessibility, I think they're about the same now. However, it is worth noting that the City Mini basket is much deeper than the Britax B-Agile. It's about 18 3/4 by my estimation, where this basket is about 16.5 inches deep, so gives you a little extra room. The sides of the basket on the City Mini do come up a little higher, so I think it's going to contain your stuff a little better than on the B-Agile. Also, this has not changed from my review last year, but you'll notice on the B-Agile, there is no rear axle that runs directly between the two rear wheels, which is something that the City Mini has. So some tall parents have complained that when they walk, they tend to kick this bar on the City Mini. I think this is something that's going to be unique to each person in how they walk, so I can't say across the board that every tall parent is going to kick the City Mini. I think you really have to try it and see how that works for you, but that is something to note and something to think about. Also, what I like about the City Mini is that none of the cabling for the brake system is exposed. It's all internal within this axle and right here, whereas you do have these cables here on the City Mini, which I don't know if over time that might get nicked or bent or something, but just something to point out. Also, one thing that the City Mini has that the B-Agile doesn't is the upright strap. So I have both seats in their most upright position already, but if you need to put the seat more upright on the City Mini, you can do that, and that would put the seat up about an inch higher to really get like almost a 90-degree seating angle. So that's kind of a nice thing. I'm not sure that people use that every day on the City Mini, but nice to have. So there have been some specific questions recently about the differences between the City Mini harness and the B-Agile's harness. To me, it's a wash between the two harnesses. I'm not sure that's really something that you should base your entire decision on, but I'll point out a few things. On the Britax B-Agile, there is an easy adjustability for the height of the harness. So on the back side, I'll show you that in a second, you simply squeeze a knob and adjust the height of the harness into 3 positions. So that's really easy. From there, to adjust the length of the straps, you have to do that manually by sliding the buckle up or down. You would adjust the shoulder strap and then the waist strap. On the City Mini, you simply have these clips to adjust the height of the harness, and you can choose from 5 locations. So right away you get more choice on that, and just clip it into the spot you need, and it's hooked in. Then the City Mini harness is one continuous loop, so you're not adjusting the shoulder strap and the waist strap separately. You do it as one because the crotch strap meets up to the webbing and can slide. So this, I will say, this is a very tight harness. The trick to it is to unthread this top webbing, slide this buckle to the length you need, and then feed it back through to sort of lock it in place. And you're done. So in terms of ease of use, I think they're the same. You're not going to be adjusting the harness every day. You'll do this occasionally, so I'm not sure there's really a difference. Let me show you the back side of the B-Agile so you can see how that harness adjusts. To adjust the height of the B-Agile harness, you unzip this, and you see this knob here. You squeeze that and slide it up, and it'll click into place, or down, or to the 3rd lowest position, and click it in place. I think it takes you the same amount of time to adjust the shoulder straps on the City Mini. One thing I really love about the B-Agile Stroller is that it comes with the car seat adapter to use with a Britax car seat. So if, for example, you're going to be using the Britax B-Safe, you have the car seat adapter that you need already. This is the car seat adapter. It slides on really, really easily, and the car seat really just clicks into that. So if you really love the Britax car seats and you're thinking about this stroller, then that's a great combination, and I love that. Britax B-Agile being compatible with Britax car seats, you can also purchase a separate car seat adapter to work with a few other models such as the Kiko, the Graco Snug Ride, and the Peg Perego. But that's it. If you don't have one of those seats, then the City Mini really comes in because it accommodates a lot more car seats like Maxi Cozy, Even Flow, etc. So, and topic for another conversation, but using the car seat adapter for the City Mini stroller does take a bit of fine-tuning that's not listed on the instruction manual. So I'll show you that in another video. So another thing worth pointing out are the wheels on these two strollers. If you look, you can see the front wheels on the City Mini are much bigger than the B-Agiles. Obviously, I like having bigger wheels. I think it means for a smoother ride and whatnot. So these front wheels are much bigger. However, if you're comparing the rear wheels, you can see the B-Agile has a bigger wheel, but the City Mini has a fatter wheel. So that might be a wash. So one more thing to note about these two strollers is that they are about the same size when open and when folded. There are a few minor variations in terms of dimensions. For example, the City Mini is a little bit longer stroller. I think that's mainly due to its bigger front wheels. And then when folded, the B-Agile is a little bit smaller, but let me just show you what that looks like. So there's the City Mini. Here's the B-Agile folded down. I mean, at first glance, you really can't see any difference in size. The B-Agile is perhaps a little bit shorter. And if I stack this on top of the City Mini, you can see the B-Agile is slightly narrower than the City Mini. But in terms of daily life, I'm not sure that this is any huge difference. So in conclusion, I think both strollers are really great. If I were picking for myself, I'd pick the 2012 City Mini stroller, and that's mainly because I think that the City Mini is just a higher quality stroller, and it's not something that I can show you on a video or even take pictures of, but it's just something that I've come to learn over time, that I think the fabric is nicer, I think the stroller is constructed in a more durable, higher quality way than the B-Agile. I think they're both going to last you the same number of years that you need to use it, but I just feel like this is a higher quality product. So if I were picking for myself, I'd be picking the City Mini stroller. However, if you really love the Britax car seats and you really love how well they work on this stroller, then the B-Agile would be for you. I love that you get the Britax car seat adapter included. That's awesome. And I love how easily the B-Safe seat, for example, fits right into that. It's a breeze. So if you love their car seats and you love this stroller, then great. If you're a little bit more flexible with that aspect of it, then I really prefer the City Mini. If you have any questions, please call, email, or comment on our blog. We're happy to get back to you with any and all information that we have. So until next time, thanks.